Hello everyone, this is Moses with Above and Beyond Home Inspections, here again on site here in San Antonio, Texas, to show you a few things. We're going to actually go over today is foundation and maybe some indications of what you can anticipate if your foundation is actually moved. So I'm going to go ahead and flip the camera over, let's see here, and show you a few things. So this foundation looks pretty good, tell you the truth, but I noticed that the soil has been turned over. So what I look for is in the walls and in the stone, and as you can see right here, the trim has become separated, and you notice a crack right there, and you could follow that crack almost to the bottom right here. So that one's pretty moderate, that crack. But over here is actually, as you look at the wall, and I'm gonna get up close here, you see this crack. It starts there, you follow it right there, and you can see it's pretty pronounced, right? So that's an indication that maybe your foundation has settled. And luckily for this home, I feel that, and it's just my opinion, I'm not a contractor, licensed contractor, it's actually happening in the mortar between the stone. You don't see the actual cracks actually going through the stone, which that would be a lot of pressure on the stone and a lot of foundation movement if that actually happened. But other things you can actually look for is that actually when somebody actually flips or contracts is, has there been any repairs in the mortar? As you can see, you know, it's a little bit of a sloppy job, but they at least did it so that there can be no moisture penetration in those joints, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and walk to this side of the home. Let's see here, bear with me, stay with me guys. Let's see here, it's actually a really cute home. So here, so what I do is the weakest points of a home typically are the corners of like windows or doors on the interior and exterior. Typically above a window you'll have a piece of metal, it's called the lintel, that actually holds the weight of the stones and bricks above it, right? But when that gets rusted out, or there's some foundation movement, then you'll see cracks on the corners or at the bottom. So let me show you something here. So we look at this window and we're gonna get up close, and you see this gap that you actually have right here. That goes anywhere from, say, you know, small, you know, less than a quarter inch, all the way maybe up to, I would say, half an inch or more, 3/4 of an inch crack there. And over here, I think that there was a crack, but it was actually filled in the corner as well. So looking at this foundation, I really didn't see I would say major cracking, like, and like very distinct, very so to me the foundation is actually settled where it did settle at an even rate, so creating these horizontal cracks and step cracking in the walls here. So just a few more examples of some of the cracking we actually saw is right over. So if we go over here, you'll see that there's cracking there, and it goes from here, but right here in the middle, remember I told you about, you know, a lot of pressure actually being on the stone itself. So we do find an indication of really pronounced cracking, and here is our example of it actually breaking the stone right there and actually going through. So in the report, I would actually recommend a structural engineer evaluate and further investigate the foundation just to make sure it's completely sound for the client. So this is Moses Hernandez with Above and Beyond Home Inspections. I really hope that this video was insightful, that you learned something, and thanks for hearing me out.